So who's ready for an exciting match? Are you ready for an exciting match, Mizzle?
I'm ready for an exciting match. Are you ready for an exciting match, Kizaron?
No, because it says Halq in it, therefore it's not going to be exciting.
Yeah. I heard something cool's happening on Random Mania too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go.
Yep, bailing.
Now the real question is, who's going to do the countdown?
Well, I don't think... Thankfully, Narestra's not here to mess it up tonight, so... I mean, I've already proven I can type and count at the same time. So I should probably do it.
I don't know if you were able to do that last night. Halq kind of killed our brains.
Yeah, who's ready for TM10 to be sold? Alright, I'll get these guys going here. Vamp.
Oh, Halq's feed disappeared. What the heck? I see. Did Hal really say... Halq, please!
I swear, it's amateur hour here. I swear to God.
Halq's a mod. Can we talk about this?
Yeah, what the, like, you just made him level with me. Like, I don't know what that says about me. That hurts. Did he reset his
next
game?
GDQ, I see Halq, I'm gonna slap him in the face.
Yeah, if it says GDQ, hit him once for me, okay?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Now, is he really ready, though? Because I still see dots on his screen. Many hours later. Ah, young heroes.
No, the race is not started.
Yeah, so what happened was Halq accidentally pressed A on his controller, so he started prematurely. Alright, anyone in chat, press 1 if you hate Hal. Uno means 1 in Spanish.
Alright, I think we're ready.
I sure hope so. You know, I'm not going to say anything, but from what it looked like, Hal didn't set his actual options, so I look forward to him noticing that he has animations on.
Okay. Both runners are ready.
Thank goodness.
Try this again.
Hal, stop typing.
All right, there we go.
Okay, good. Joy.
We have a race, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations, us. We made it. So right off the bat, looking at the card, there's no guaranteed bingos yet. As Mizzle was pointing out before we went live, row 5 is the most likely thing to be completed.
Yeah, finding 7 different flying types is more likely than not, but everywhere else on the card is just a tangled mess of Pokemon goals and bad items.
Like call 4, we would need a Houndour or a Snubble, and there was something else. I'm blind, but oh, Caesar, don't do that. Kingler, Caesar, not. Okay, well, don't be a fool. Don't take the. No, you fool.
So Halq did go with the Kingler there. Not a bad choice. It's kind of slow, but 130 base attack makes it a monster if it has a moveset.
Kingler is essentially Water Monty, so it's not a bad choice. Caesar has excellent attack, but he's also slow, and if he so much as goes anywhere near a campfire, he dies.
A warm summer breeze kills a Scizor at this point.
We are seeing double the Skarmory here. Looks like it's a common slot. Oh, this is a plethora of flying types early.
Yeah, called it. Flying types.
Baby Keys doesn't help them out.
Yeah, that's the biggest misconception about Scizor, is it looks like it should be fast, and Scyther is fast, but that drop in its base speed is almost irrecoverable.
Okay,
Hey, look,
Garf
no
called the
flying types.
Articuno.
Hello, big ice bird.
Now, Caesar's in that unique position where even though female gets lower attack, it has such an insane attack stat that it really isn't going to matter too much. I am kind of hoping to see Owl go with something else, but... Owl opting to go for that early berry. It's not a strat I see too often.
So Halq did get a headbutt with his choice here.
Oh dear.
And then he found a slow bro. Wah, wah.
That Kingler's moveset's actually really good though. Can't run away from a slow bro, oh no! Oh, he needs to catch that slow bro because it has Rock Smash. Do it, do it!
Headbutt into Rock Smash.
Chain it!
The dream is real. No! Get in the ball! It's dead.
Oh, it's over. Dang. Oh, I finally got to take a look at Caesar's moveset. Oh, and there it is. Goodbye forever.
Oh my god.
Goodbye forever.
Have you ever wondered what it looks like when a Pokemon implodes in on itself? That's it.
And this is why I say don't run Caesar. Even though Scyther has more weaknesses, you're more apt to find a fire move than the kind of moves that would really damage a Scyther.
So it looks like Halq is not gonna go with the slow bro into the Rock Smash.
Shame.
He's let us all down, and we don't get our chain.
Ooh, Octillery. Probably one of my favorite in these unorthodox styles of crystal races. Has excellent offensive stats. It's just slow.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sleeper pick for something runnable. And it looks like Al's going to take a look at this.
A man after my heart. Little too eager. Took an extra step there. So he hasn't checked the Octillery yet. Makes me a little sad. Maybe he'll check soon?
Now Halq finds the Articuno, so he'll be able to get caught up with Owl on that goal there.
And one Sludge Bomb does the trick because Kingler's a monster.
This Kingler's moveset is pretty baller here.
Yeah, I would consider it myself.
Don't go down this road.
I question him wanting to fight this Cloyster after what it did to him earlier.
Exactly. Don't go down this road. You've seen this path before. He does survive it this time. Halq caught the Slow King. I didn't see what it had. It's an interesting choice.
He might have just caught it for the sake of having a sacking poke.
Fair point. You're probably right about that.
Now, it looks like they've already found 5 out of the 7 slots on 29. I believe they found 3 on 30. That's an interesting Octillery. I don't know if I would personally run that. Cloyster has a pretty solid moveset as well. Now, Cloyster has the problem of having, like, no special defense, so Cloyster getting hit by a super effective move might as well just be that Caesar getting hit by fire. Halq's gonna go for that Gligar so he can get one of his flying types.
Yeah, and given how many flying types we've seen already, this goal is more than likely free.
Kingler had an HP up. Neat.
It's a nice little cash advance there.
It's my money and I want it now!
So Al still taking some steps through the grass on 29, heading back. He's I'm not sure if he's still looking for a main, I guess. Oh no, he's heading.
Yeah, he's going for the item. I've noticed that a lot of people started doing that as soon as they started seeing me do it, which it isn't necessarily a bad strat. I would do it to get the item if I didn't have a main yet, because you get that free heal in Elm's Lab that's only like what, 2 or 3 tiles out of the way.
Ooh, we have a Snubble on Halq's side, so we do get
Looks
information.
like Call 4 is doable.
Now the question is going to be is if it's somewhere in Johto that's easily accessible.
It's gonna be a super rod encounter.
No, right?
Alright,
There
I'm
we
rooting
go.
for Al. I'm rooting for Al. I'm rooting for Al. Let's go, Al. Let's go, Al.
Al has officially made all of our days. Ban Hal. Confirmed. I didn't see what Hal named his rival. He should have named it Ban Me.
All hail. Let's go, Al. Hal's a cool dude, and he supports the One Baller brand like everyone else should.
Hey man, sell out on your own time.
Interesting that Hal opted to skip the Bitterberry. It's not a massive deal. We got a Hoppip on the screen. We're looking at another flying type. He ran away from it. Just kidding.
We've seen 4 before they get to Violet City, so...
Also, it's really interesting he didn't pick up the bitter because 7 different types of berries are on the card, so I don't know what he's doing.
We'll see what the 9 is here. Can't imagine, like, unless it's something super threatening that this Kingler's gonna have a hard time with it.
That's Thunder on a Cloyster. Lovely.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the 9's cake. It's gonna die to an earthquake here, easy peasy.
So Owl's catching that Skarmory. He's got a flying type under his belt now.
He also caught the Articuno, so he is up to 2.
Oh, there you go, you're right.
Halq still with just the Gligar.
Could have had a Hoppip, but Halq pulled a Halq. I think Halq is definitely going to have a much better time with what he's using as a main, whereas I think Owl is going to struggle for a little bit. He might still be looking for something as well.
Yeah, and if he runs at Cloyster, the other thing to bear in mind is he's not going to get a level up move at all, or I think not until like 37 or something like that.
It takes a while, that's for sure.
And with 20 different TMs on the card, in a spot like that, he's not going to be keen on using any.
And not even a male Cloyster. If he got a male Cloyster, he'd be set up for 3 eggs already. Well, Halq just breezing through the gym over here because Kingler is a monster.
There we go. 33 and 41 for Cloyster, so pretty much too late for it to matter for anything.
Without looking at chat, I got a distinct feeling that was Garf that told us that.
How'd you guess?
Just my Garf senses were tingling, what can I say?
We do get Sunflora information off of Faulkner, too.
There's currently a bra on the stream. Murdered the Kingler, oh dear. Looks like Owl's gonna catch this Clefairy. It'll help with his evolve 4 different Pokemon. Somehow popped out of the ball, I'm impressed.
Wow.
What is this?
Minimum catch rate. Gotta love it.
That fight went much better the second time around for Hal. Cloyster's gonna have a little bit of a tougher time with that Abra.
Faulkner's TM is triple kick. Can't imagine that. Even if 20 different TMs are on the card, I can't imagine anybody being in a rush to teach that one.
Ooh, experience sack on the left here. Does he have a way to actually kill it though?
No.
Well.
Oh
Take a nap, everyone.
gosh.
Run away. Just run. Get out of there. It ain't safe.
You have so much to live for, Owl. Run. Don't look back.
Now, right off the bat, Halq is definitely more lined up to win. He's a full gym ahead right now. He's got a much better poke as a main. However, Hal just pulled a Hal, and he just wasted some time there by turning around. As we saw from last night's match, anything can happen. There could be a plethora of things that prevent Hal from taking the stranglehold. However, for the most part, everything that Hal gets walled on in terms of a battle, Al will also get walled on.
Yeah, there's not much that Hal could run into that would be a problem for him that, as you said, wouldn't be a problem for Owl on the other hand. Except for maybe something like a fortress or something physically bulky. Whereas if Owl runs into another Blissey on a trainer, he's in a world of trouble.
I'm really curious as to why Hal has been skipping all the berries.
Oh, that is a valid point somebody just brought up. Hal doesn't have a move for Skarmory.
Just headbutt it over and over. It's all good.
3 hours later. So Halq are you gonna go with fishing strats here, see if you can fish up a hope and a prayer. Hey, a flying type.
Maybe he won't run away from this one. All hail common sense.
I wonder if in the back of his mind he's like, you know, I ran from that Hoppip earlier.
That is one dead Articuno, Sacred Fire.
Ooh, Sword Beam from the Kangaskhan.
Al is really having a difficult time here. And Halq is giving him a chance to catch up.
Halq going to go ahead and pull a Mizzle here and run into Hiker Russell. But I think I'm the only one that can successfully do it twice. It takes a special level of skill to hit the same trainer twice, right?
Yeah, totally.
Alright, so he's going to get past Hiker Russell here. Move on. Didn't really gain anything from that. He does get the experience, but no added information for him.
He does have a ball that's thrown very fast. Huh.
That just got like super Lavender Town on me. That's kind
This
of
stream is sponsored by Campbell's Chunky Soup. I mean, he's gonna train up the Cloyster a little bit. Not a terrible idea. However, I'm confused as to why he's fire spinning. Meanwhile, Hal, who has not repelled a second time, is getting bodied by encounters.
Oh my gosh, absolutely wrecked by encounters. Now, you remember you bought repels, right?
I question Hal's thought process sometimes.
Well, if we learned anything from last night, it's kind of lacking.
Yeah.
So the Nidoran's not a bad pickup for him. It does evolve relatively early, does give him 2 evolutions there.
Sure does.
We got a Beedrill on Owl side and Sprout Tower. Nice find, like, some valuable information for him.
Ooh, Quick Claw might not be a bad item for Kingler. That's
No.
Thunder from an Alakazam. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh my. This
He's
is
he's having a tough day. Why is he fire spinning though? I don't understand. Oh, it's over for him.
I think he was fire spinning since I think he missed 2 Fire Blasts in a row back there. So he just wanted to get some guaranteed damage on the Alakazam.
Fire spin also misses though, so you might as well just go for broke. This Alakazam is angry though. Thank you. He must have heard me. Oh my goodness.
And then dies to a Mareep. Top banana. So we'll give this another try.
This is why you don't run Cloyster unless it has a baller moveset.
I mean, the moveset at least isn't terrible, but it's not as good as you would hope it to be. Oh my gosh, everything has thunder.
He abandoned ship, dude. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
He'd have been better off switching to like the Scizor to tank a couple of these thunders while he healed.
I think he's just panicking at this point. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Halq now about halfway through Slowpoke Well here.
He skipped the item.
Skip the item.
What is Halq?
How? Berry juice.
Yeah, berry juice elixir. He skipped berries. How sludge bombing a ground type? It dies because it's a Kingler, but
Shoutouts to more babies and more flying types than we know what to do with.
indeed. So get that.
Oh, get the item. No, don't leave yet. Aww.
These are some really rookie mistakes being made here.
Alright, so Halq on the 14 in Slowpoke Well. Let's see what we're dealing with. It's a Jump Luff, actually. Should go down pretty easily to a Sludge Bomb here. Yeah, there it is.
Did I see Bright Powder? I don't know if I saw Bright Powder on Owl's end, but if he has a Bright Powder, that'd probably be a better thing to put on Cloyster than anything else.
Yeah, given the abundance of thunder in this ROM so far. Anything you can do to try to avoid some of those would be a fantastic help right now.
Nobody checks the trade, boss, because you need a Bellsprout at this point in time, because the given Pokemon isn't randomized, but the received Pokemon is.
You mean you wouldn't check the trade without having the Pokemon yet?
That would be unwise. That would be what the kids call unoptimal.
Huh. So how can we flip the
Houndour and Snubble on the table now?
Yeah, tons of options there. I'll be interested to see if LeOwl goes for the left twin when he gets there. See if we get some difference in information here. We will get a difference in information once they both get to Rival 2.
So good news, Al is finally making some progress. Let's go, Al. $31 was triple kick, but 20 plus TMs is on the card, so you don't want to teach that. It's not a move worth teaching anything over.
Halq's gonna get Rival 2 started here. See the first guaranteed route information divergence here. And who wants more flying types?
Every legendary bird from Gen 1 has been seen.
Oh my gosh, more flying types. Shout out to Paradoxical Remedy.
Kill Christmas!
Oh boy.
Interesting that he was going for Earthquake over Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump probably would have just one-shot the Scizor. I, for one, am pleased. Christmas has been defeated. Now there's a Caterpie there, so he gets 2 Pokemon for Evolve 2 different pokes, and he gets a Butterfree on top of that. Really good find. I maybe would have thrown the level ball, but I don't know.
Meanwhile, Al does find another easy evolution here. So Al's not repelling. So he's hoping to find some decent encounters along here.
Maybe a new main. Halq picking up that Master Ball. So now he has 1.5 Master Balls. Let's go.
There you go, Al. There's an option for... No, look at it. Oh, well.
No. Now, Halq did just run from a Nidorino, and that is kind of bad but kind of good at the same time. That could have been one easy Evo. But he also has a Nidoran already, I believe, so he doesn't really need it. What are you doing, Al? Tweaking isn't allowed, man. This is glitchless.
Yeah, Halq does have the Nidoran, so... He put some dance moves. Al put some dance moves down in that Pokemon Center. So Al's gonna see the skip loom that Halq found earlier here.
And then run away
he ran from it.
Okay.
No.
These are some questionable decisions being made here.
Alright, take 2.
Please.
Action, catch this.
Well, Halq just walked by a hidden item, and Al just... Oh, come on.
So, actually, Halq's bag is full. He didn't sell an Azalea, so... Alright, that's a flying type. Yeah, okay.
Why? I don't understand. Okay, well there's Kakuna that can lead into Beedrill. Please at least catch that.
Alright, he is gonna grab this, thankfully. We are making progress on something here.
Don't toss the pearl, that's money! What are you doing?
Oh, he found an amulet coin!
Who cares? You could have tossed something else.
You gotta admit, it's pretty funny that he tossed money to get more money.
Please catch the flying type. No! Poliwhirl on the other screen, so that's not gonna live, Halq. What do you...
Both of these guys are getting a
Catch
note here
the
that's
flying type, please! No!
Alright, flying type written for both of them in capital letters.
This isn't gonna be a good post-interview.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this.
Meanwhile, Medic just shot up from his bed and was wondering why he had a sense tingling. It's because he's been ignored 3 times now. There's another flying type on the screen. It has the rude, which is really rude.
I mean, to be fair, Keys, I try to make it a mission to ignore Medic as much as possible.
That's fair. That's fair. So I believe that's 3 right now for Hal. It should be Gligar, Skiploom, Golbat.
Correct.
Could have had a Hoppip, messed up. Al could have had a D-Knight, messed up.
He could have had a Skiploom, a D-Knight.
Everyone could be done with their flying types already if they just paid attention. Now, I didn't see if Hal had a regular berry or not, but he did have an ice and a burnt.
So Halq picking up the odd egg for his second egg. We'll probably end up seeing what the game corner Pokemon are for the third egg of that goal.
A teenage Alta on the screen.
Is Alta Porygon too?
Yes.
I've been wondering about that. Like, what do we call Porygon 2 at this point?
Just Alta. Good old-fashioned Alta.
So Halq bought 3 revives, dumped every penny he had into them. And yeah, Halq, you don't have the money to buy this.
You need money to shop, my friend.
You know what would have given him money? That pearl.
You right.
Yeah, you're not even close to that yet, Halq.
I guess he's checking moves here. Nothing worth. Oh! Oh! Why'd he take the Cloyster?
Everything is bad for him.
Everything has evil.
Yeah. Halq needs money before he can even get the haircut.
What a dingus.
What a digital dummy!
We're still so far from a goal. Ah, man.
In this case, no, Cloyster is not viable. In other cases, Cloyster can be viable. This moveset wasn't good enough.
Yeah, he's just had the horrible misfortune of running into everything with electric type moves. Also, yes, blessings. Oh, while we're at it, actually, before I forget, Keyzron, happy Rusev Day.
Thanks, man. Happy Rusev Day to you, too. Are you looking forward to Rusev Mania? Because I sure am.
Absolutely, man. Should be a good time. Oh, wait. Halq found a protein. He has money for...
Buy the hair... Don't buy... How, please? Oh.
Sell the... Get the hair... You gotta get the haircut, man. Come on. Amateur hour.
He's killing me. Well, no goals.
You know...
You can't always go off of stats for a main, though. Because otherwise Caesar would be good. Like, that's one of the most common mistakes somebody who's not experienced with these races can make, is just assume based off of stats. It's more than that.
Dude, Spear was a Kenya. You made this wrong. You didn't even randomize this.
I didn't make this. Oro made it.
That's right. Oh, Oro made this. Ah, Oro.
Damn it, Oro. Oh, excuse my French.
Well, it gives Halq 4 flying types. He would be done
Thunder
with the
from
7.
Cubone. What is this?
Yeah, I think honestly, like from my perspective here.
Al, you
by
have
the
a
way,
nice
Halq,
berry already. You.
from my perspective, like the Cloyster's moveset wasn't terrible. The problem is that, like, the other problem is everything has thunder, has spark. It's just unfortunate. He's getting.
The Cloyster definitely needed a stronger moveset to be a candidate, but considering everything that he found, it was probably the most viable thing he could have gone with. He didn't check 46. There might have been something on 46, but
You could have picked the Kingler.
he could have. But he was very Halq, what the heck? He was really focused on giving his rival Togepi so he'd have an easier fight, and that was a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah, it was a decent move in theory, but
He doesn't even have enough money for that.
Halq, you picked up a protein.
See, once again, you're making the mistake of assuming that stats determine things. The Kingler is infinitely better than the Cloyster in this case. Kingler is very much runnable if it has 2 or 3 solid physical moves.
I think this ROM is a good candidate, a strong argument for not allowing Oro to make ROMs anymore.
Agreed. Hashtag ban Oro, to be honest.
Who wants more legendary flying types? I know I did.
Me 3.
Yeah, if you break it down to its like purest form, just ban Halq.
Agreed. His liberal use of Fire Spin kind of bothers me.
I do like that we talked about Kingler being frail, and yeah, it's frail specially, maybe. Still talking base 115 physical defense. So we do have a Tyranitar on Halq's side on Whitney.
A cute little T-shock death. Hydro Pump it, man. Don't Earthquake. No! Ha! You have... No! Just... You have Hydro... What are you doing? Thank you.
Lived on one. Of course it did. Yeah, that was kind of to be expected. Why wouldn't it at this point, right?
This argument in chat is silly right now.
I've mentally checked out at this point.
I think I'm not gonna.
So anyway, how are they doing here?
I think I'm not gonna look anymore. Anyway, Hal just beat Whitney.
Also, I don't know if you saw way back on Rival 2, but the Scizor was not going to get any better. It did pick up Withdraw at some point.
It sure did.
So I was thinking about that, like, man, Al could have run the Scizor, and then I was like, nah, it had Withdraw. Never mind. This ROM sure does look awful. Blame Oro for that one.
Yeah. Hal, please get a haircut.
And he's gonna go set up the eggs at least now. He does have the money for it finally.
Does he have the space?
Probably not.
I'm gonna laugh if he doesn't.
Now he deposited a bunch of Pokemon to grab before he grabbed the egg, so he should actually have the space. I looked away. Did he not have the space? He didn't have the space. Oh my gosh. Keys, you and I both said we were in for something today.
Cute.
This is making my brain hurt, I'm not gonna lie. To be fair, a friendly reminder, I'm already out of this tournament, so I don't have room to talk, but... Alright, so Halq is now going to get his eggs started. And he's lost a fair bit of movement towards producing those eggs by waiting till after his first trip up 35.
Why does nobody believe in repels?
It's an interesting way of doing things, I guess. Like, you're looking at a situation where it's like, yeah, you're gaining more information possibly than what your opponent's going to get, but you're losing so much time for every bad encounter you get. I think LeOwl figures, well, and now he's
Thank you, Hal. Go, my boy.
If he does this, he's definitely going to know.
Yes!
There we go. Yeah, so Halq's going to get his haircut done there, which will tell LeOwl at least just how far behind he is. I don't think he's going to realize that Halq is already through the gym. It's one of those things, like, you could go for the continuous encounters if you already know you're behind, and just hope that you can pick up something your rival doesn't see. But I don't know. Yes, Confirmed, Halq now officially has the lead.
Well, he could have gotten B-Drill if he didn't have the Caterpie, I guess. And he ignores TM08. What are you doing?
And ignores the hidden item there on 37. I was gonna ask about him not buying healing items, but I remembered he bought revives in Goldenrod. So, we still have nothing for Berry Juice or Elixir. We don't have the items. We have no Magikarp, no Shuckle. Row 1 already looked really bad, and it's looking even worse.
To be fair, though, they're not picking up all the items. It's kind of hurting me on the inside.
Little bear over on Halq's side on Kimono Girls.
And another runaway from a flying type. This is...
I'm gonna add 3 exclamation marks to my flying types written on both sides of their notes.
Al's definitely struggling here.
I think the problem Owl has right now is he knows he lost so much time back there. He had such a hard time getting through so many of these fights that he doesn't know how to make up that difference at this point. It's kind of tough when you get in a situation like that because it's so easy to tilt if you haven't had a lot of practice playing from behind. Not that Keyser on here would have any that much experience with playing from behind, but
I will this Sunday.
Sunday. Oh, what time is that match? It's not the look. I might have to do commentary for that just to take digs at you.
I need to double check when WrestleMania starts.
Pre-show at 5, main show at 7.
I'm gonna ask if Monty wants to do a little earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're racing during Mania, forget that. I'm not doing commentary. You're on your own on that one. Meanwhile, Halq now on that should be Rival 2 here, or Rival 3. Excuse me. Numbers are hard. Yeah, Rival 3 had an Articuno as well. So he saw Mach Punch over Hydro Pump on the Kingler here. I'm not really sure how I feel about that, honestly. I mean, yeah, Kingler's more physical, but I mean, you had enough coverage for the stuff that would wall you as far as, you know, what's weak to fighting.
Alright, there. He agreed to move it 3 hours back. All hail.
Let's go, Monty.
My boy, Monty. Now, something I'm seeing here on both screens, and I mentioned this yesterday as well, but a lot of people don't seem to know the optimal movement for going through Spinner Hell.
Yeah, it's been kind of weird. Like, the movement there is actually really simple. Especially that return trip, it's actually really easy going back towards Goldenrod.
Indeed. Oh, apparently we're changing the schedule to during Garf's match. Sorry, Garf.
Yeah, Garf, your match has been preempted.
I didn't realize that we had Omanite information, but it was not in good places. Houndour is also not really in great places. Snubble's in a fantastic place.
Snubble
46.
46. That's amazing. Jigglypuff, not in a good
This is-
spot.
This is rough to stare at.
Ooh, Wooper.
Ah,
Oh boy, Wooper, you're a laugh a minute. So it looks like we'll be taking another path to Azumarill Quagsire. Oh, we have the magic card. We can check the fish.
well, we do have a path to Elixir, I guess.
Check the fish.
It's a disgusting... No!
Check the fish.
An owl with the unoptimal movement there. Ugh.
So I want to see this T-Tar here, if it lives the... Oh, yeah. Oh, that would explain why the Kingler died to it, too. Jeez.
Alright, valuable crit. Please use Fire Blast. Thank you.
There we go. Yeah, Shuckle's infinitely better than Carp. Come on.
That's some bias. Getting a carp that fits the elixir goal is like... I can't remember, but the percentage makes it so catching a handful of carps is a little bit of a better play than it is relying on a shuffle creating a berry juice, but it's a terrible goal and you take what you can get.
Yeah, goal is always a crapshoot. Like, you never know if you're even gonna see anything that would help you towards that. There's a lot of goals, like, you're more inclined to see, I think, every other goal on the card that's ever possible than Berry Juice Elixir. I think it's probably the worst goal to get.
At least it's no longer don't buy potions. Ah, yes, Owl has now been blessed.
Al could use the blessing right now. He needs some help here.
I would imagine the reviving Slowking was either him forgetting to press up or him having an eaten input. Pretty common. All hail the haircut.
So Al did get the haircut information.
Very good pickup. I was worried.
And now Halq's on Morty, and Morty so far not proving to be threatening. Does show a Beedrill here. And he sludge bombs it, because...
It's Halkery. What do you expect?
reasons. I'm gonna assume that's an eaten down input.
I'm going to assume that as well. Well,
Karate chop.
K-Chop over Mach Punch. I don't disagree with this. Oh, be nice. No! What did she do to you? This race in general is a little awkward because they're both essentially trying to like semi-blitz, like they haven't been repelling, so it's not a true blitz, but they're not really future-proofing some of their goals. Like we're still looking at missed berries, and on Halq's end, we're still looking at missed flying types on Owl's end. I actually don't know if Owl's set up at all for another egg or not. I was not paying attention.
He is. He is. Or, no, I don't think he is yet, actually. He's going now, that's what
okay, good.
I knew he'd looked into it. Because I knew we watched him go into the underground. Both runners waiting until after Whitney to get their eggs started.
Well, Hal did it because he's a dum-dum that didn't know how to manage his money.
Fair point.
But yeah, so going off of that point, it's much better to get this done as quickly as possible because you're looking at another egg check or two, depending on whether you have to go into National Park at all. Because it's the game's going to check every 256 steps whether you're going to produce an egg or not.
Yeah, this race actually, I think this race could actually come down if somebody can luck into Miltank Tauros information. It's a rough goal to have situated right in the middle with no information yet.
Oh, they have info, but most of it's bad info. And they've not done a solid job of securing their close to guaranteed goals.
Yeah, there's been a lot of berries left on the table, a lot of flying types left on the table. Now they both have set up their third egg at least.
They also don't believe in repels.
They are, come on guys, they're a small financial investment.
Cocoon is everywhere, man. So Al's gonna go for the TM here, I'm assuming. Or he's just going for broke and hoping for a lucky find.
Looks like he's... Alright, got an encounter.
Well, that certainly helps with Executor.
Yeah, and if I recall correctly, some floor wasn't in a good spot, was it?
I don't think it was. Oh, on the other side here, we got a Mischievous. And that Moonlight might have saved his bacon there.
Oh my gosh, that Moonlight was clutch.
That was very, very... She either would have died or lived on one. That was incredibly fortunate.
Alright, flying type.
Please. Flying type.
That's gonna... Oh, no, okay, never mind.
It would have been if it crit. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can change it to 2 exclamation points instead of 3.
I'll leave the 3 over on Owl's side, and we've brought Halq's down to 2.
He got an Everstone with that execute. Fun fact, we found this out recently. I'm sure a lot of people might have known this casually, but I never tried this before until recently. If you try to Stone Evo a Pokemon that's holding an Everstone, it rejects the stone.
Oh yeah, you didn't know about that?
I did not, because I've never been stupid enough to have an Everstone attached to something I'm gonna Stone Evolve.
I actually tested that for laughs way back in the day. I was like, I wonder if this would work.
Good old Snick.
So Halq's picking up his Shucky here. see what it is.
It has a berry. He finally picked up a berry.
Don't check the moves. We want to see what it is. It's a Dratini. Okay. Wow.
Gross.
Nah.
Item storage is full.
You don't. You didn't have to take the berry off of it.
He might be scared that he sends it out because of a death, and then like.
Fair point. Oh, hello!
That's a very, very key find.
So, that... Oh my gosh, that find is huge.
Like, seeing as how Wooper was in a terrible spot.
And like, Owl will be able to kind of piece together where Halq found that ghost type when Halq marks fly. And, I mean...
Meanwhile, Hal has no way to tell where he got Azumarill. But there's Meryl right in front of him, so...
That's true. Well, at least, like, Hal can kind of go off of how long ago Owl marked haircut to maybe draw a conclusion from that, but he knows he's well ahead progression-wise, at least.
I thought he was about to use that berry. I was going to be very, very angry.
Were you going to be very, very angry?
Get out.
Hey, I get one a shift. Also, shoutouts to TGE for his never-ending puns and making me regret everything.
I regret being in the booth with you right now.
Oh man. Anytime I can make you regret a decision, I'm happy.
Ugh. Anyway, Chuck's gym is apparently the water gym. This is pretty impressive.
Well, it makes sense. It's out on, out on the island and everything.
Take that, developer pansy. You suck.
Also, to be fair, you're actually in my booth keys. I do have top billing. Yeah.
So you may have noticed that Mizzle is now not in a commentary booth. I kind of just kicked him from it. Welcome back, buddy.
Anyway, gonna reassert dominance here.
Oh, please.
Hello, Keys. Yeah, forgot two can play at that game, huh?
Why did we make you a mod?
Anyway, where were we? Water type Chuck Gym.
Cloyster just killed something and Kingler just killed something. Let's go.
This was about what I expected for a duo commentary between the two of us.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help that Hal's in the race, too.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, this is where Kingler's gonna shine. Look at that sack of experience.
So
Practically
Chuck is
salivating at the mouth.
Chuck with a Blissey is... Yeah, that's going to be a huge problem for Owl once he gets there. He has no way of dealing with that. And there's a Tauros on Chuck as well, so now we get that information.
Very valuable location for that Tauros, too. Middle square.
So we're about to, as soon as Owl gets through the rival fight, we'll get to hear what the Pokemon are, the legendaries. TM01 was Metronome. Who wants to play some Metronome strats here? Alright, Halq grabbed Fly, but...
He was taking forever to mark it, so I marked it for him. And then he marked it. Tauros looked like it was in a good spot. Meryl is not. Man, he's having a fun time with this.
I like that Halq unmarked it so he could mark it himself. Good guy, Halq.
Let's go, Hal. Ban him, TBH.
Let's see what he's doing here. Looks like he's heading back for Azalea. Probably...
He's getting his charcoal right away.
Yeah. Hello, Montadog.
Goodbye, Montadog. Was there something in 33? I thought I saw something in Union, but not 33.
I didn't think it was 33 flagged there. I saw Union, but...
Yeah, I wonder... Either he misread or we misread because...
Dude,
Store stuff,
Valkyrie!
man! Oh, what? I saw Tauros in a better location than this, so that's why I'm confused. I would have much preferred going to... I think it was Olivine.
Rapidash for Suicune?
I wrote down what they were. Hold on.
Oh, I have the log. Why am I...
You also have the log, yes.
Oh my god, I'm stupid.
There's Firo, Victory Bell, and Ponyta.
I have the log. I have the log, and I'm not even looking at it to find out what the beasts are. Ugh.
Oh, loser. You know, I did say that this area is a better place for him to look because the encounter slots are a little more favorable, but looking at the log, there was something else on 33 that would have helped him out. I'm not gonna say
yeah.
what. I'm not gonna spoil that, but...
Oh, yeah, I see what he was looking for on 33 now. Oh wow, yeah, I do see that too. Wow.
That'd be a valuable pickup.
But he left without getting any of it, so...
I understand his decision to go here because he wants to check out more common slots, but at that point in time I would have just committed to where I wanted, to where I just went. So if I went to 33, I would have stuck with 33. Olivine's interesting because it's water, but you get 3 slots in Olivine and an Olivine port, which also counts. So that's 3 extra slots.
Now I didn't see how many slots he got down on 33. Did you track that?
I believe it was just 3.
Yeah, I would have checked a few more. I would have checked a couple more slots at least.
I would have gotten to 5 probably. Like if I were there already.
Alright, this tile for sure.
Oh my goodness. Just go back to 33. Meanwhile, Al's making some progress over here through Morty's gym. I haven't heard any deaths of Kingler, so I'm going to assume that it's been going okay for him.
Yeah, the Cloister picking up Surf was definitely a big help. Oh, Booming Ducks! I think it's 2...
But it's on a Cloister, so who cares?
We've seen a lot of Booming Golducks lately. At least...
It's like Tauros is 10% everywhere.
You spoke too soon on the dead Cloister.
Maybe I was purposely trying to jinx it.
For shame, keys are on. Oh, there's a flying type. Catch
Please,
Valkyrie, catch the Lugia.
My boy.
You only need one more after this. Come on.
I must not have noticed him catching one of them because I have 5 listed, including the Lugia.
He picked up the Noctowl.
I got Gligar, Skiploom, Golbat, Noctowl, Lugia.
Kenya's a Spearow.
Right.
Yeah, so not even random. Thanks, Oro.
I was too busy making fun of Oro to remember. See, now he knows that the Tauros is here and it's the 10%. This is the kind of stuff that Owl needs to happen to catch up to Halq for sure, though. And there it is. He's having none of it. He's throwing that level ball.
There we go. We do finally get our center square done. So if you're Owl, you saw him mark Fly. Do you think maybe there's a chance Owl thinks that the shiny is a Tauros or Miltank?
There might be a small chance, but I feel like Ghost leading into Fly was more of a giveaway than Fly leading into Miltank Tauros, because Halq did go for Charcoal immediately after.
Yeah, fair point.
So if I'm looking at it, like, I can't speak for Owl, of course, but if I'm looking at it and I see that he went for Charcoal, I'm sitting here like, what the heck? That's very much an attempted metagame play. Because optimally what you want to do is you want to take care of the shiny and get that all done, and then you do your cleanup after that. Also, Halq trying to tweak there. Banned for glitches.
Oh, I did overlook TM10 as something that would have happened before that. And there's no amount of metagaming in the world that would make you go back for TM10 later.
Oh, and Owl with the Quilava.
Wow. So that Halq not getting that Quilava information here. So that's a couple of pieces of key information that Owl has picked up. That Halq has no clue about.
The King of the Crabs just took out one of his peasants. I'm still very much like, obviously not repelling has paid off in some regards, but did anybody buy repels at all?
Halq bought them early, just for
There's a berry! Down, please!
So it doesn't seem like 7 different types of berries is on
one of the
anybody's
easiest
mind.
goals. One of the easiest goals.
Alright, Owl does find the Noctowl here.
That would be his 4th? Or 5th?
Yeah, 4th, because he does also have the Spearow, at least. I might have missed one. It's at least 4. Halq, that's not the way, Chief. I guess he's going back for items. There he goes. Now he's going to pick up TM10.
Well done.
Hooray!
I'm really curious if Hal has even thought about berries. Ha! Well, there goes berry juice elixir.
I missed it. Where was that?
Nowhere.
Oh, lovely! 3 cheers for Magikarp.
Hip hip hooray!
So much for Check the Carp. Ow. I was gonna say,
Kill
if this...
Kill it! Kill it!
If this was a Magikarp, I was
Kill
gonna
it.
die laughing.
Kill it! Kill it! My boy! I'm rooting for Hal now. Let's go, Hal.
Because he killed the shiny
He
Polygon.
defeated the evil. He killed anime. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
No, there was a race that Hal was involved in like 3 of these races, but I did like 4 races in a row. Paradox was in it, Tech was in it too, and there's a Poliwag and there's Release Starter, and the Poliwag had an amazing moveset, but it's a Poliwag, so I released it, and it immediately turned into a Poliwrath, and it was my first encounter after the release. And then for those next 4 races, Poliwrath would always show up and kill me. It was ridiculous. It was the most anime thing.
Alright, now I'm following you.
All hail anime.
So Halq has picked up the guardhouse TM, building towards that 20 different TMs. Heading for Ice Path now, it looks like.
Oh, there's some money. Doesn't really need it, but
Not anymore, he doesn't. He needed it earlier. Oh look, another charcoal.
convenient.
He's gonna look in the keys of grass. Let's see if he catches this.
Please catch this. That'd be your 7th flying type friend. Oh my god!
Ooh.
I forgot that thing had thunder.
Get in the ball, friend.
Get in the friend ball.
Alright, so he does get it now. We can't mark that until he looks and confirms it for himself. But he does have 7 flying types now.
The exception being if it gets to a case where he might potentially lose because he didn't mark it. But it's Hal, so let him lose.
I was gonna say, I've yet to see a case where that's come up. So, thankfully, people are usually better about double-checking themselves. And of course, as soon as I say that, we're probably gonna have an issue with it.
I'm looking forward to him catching an 8th one and then looking at his decks to confirm and just like, what the heck?
Oh, Hal still has 2 repels in the first slot of his bag. He used
Idiot.
1 in Union Cave when he bought 3 in, he bought 3 early on, and then just never used them.
Wow, imagine getting out damaged by a Blissey. Oh, he's being a super weenie with these boulders. I'm sad.
By the way, also, speaking of those repels Halq bought, you know, he could use that money for a haircut.
It's true. If he wasn't gonna use the repels anyway.
Alright, there you go. Checking items.
I didn't even see what that was.
It was an X accuracy.
Good movement.
Yep, that's
Let's go,
not
Hal.
how you get to the TM.
Let's go, Hal. Let's go, Hal.
He's getting all these extra steps for his egg, don't you now? TM46, not on the card. Any other time, we'd have all been celebrating finding that TM. Now it's just like, eh. So he's gonna pick up the Never Melt Ice here, hoping it's a berry juice or an elixir.
I'm predicting a super repel.
It's a potion.
Ow.
Wah, wah.
Owl really should have taught strength. Really should have taught strength. Oh my, how many
Does he have
regular
Fire Blast
potions are
stuff?
there?
Like if Al has Fire Blast left, he needs to try to Fire Blast burn this thing.
No, we're getting there eventually.
I did say he was gonna have a very hard time with this.
Oh, I look forward to seeing him try to get Black Blast. Oh,
Okay,
oh,
here we go. 8th flying type?
let's go. Just kidding.
Nuked it. Oh my gosh. So he checks the Pokedex for 90 scene, but didn't look at his flying types.
He's so lost. It's hilarious. You're getting there, buddy. You're getting there. Let's see if he catches this.
He's gonna catch that.
Congrats on your 8th flying type.
Now write that down. Hoot hoot, 8 flying.
8 out of 7. Extra credit.
Now I looked down to write a note. Did he actually look in his decks?
No. He might have been keeping track of it manually and didn't realize that Kenya was a Spearow.
Yeah, he may have just like forgotten. Cause he checked Kenya. He did see that it was a Spearow. But just mentally didn't register it.
Ha! I was wondering why he unmarked it. Just deposit your stuff, man. Oh, don't tell me you're going for the. If he's going for the TM from here, it'd just be easier to escape rope and then come back in. My man. Thank you.
Somebody check to make sure he's not listening to us. As soon as you said it, he was like, "Oh, look, good idea."
No, Hal, you just need to go left. What do you do?
Oh my gosh. Halq, please.
Also, really odd that Owl didn't check if he qualified for return when he was in the mart, but there's a lot of misplays all around. Where the hell are you going?
I think Halq figured out what he was doing wrong there. I think he's figured out the correct path. We do get the Executor over on Owl's side.
He's so close to it. Smeargle, go away. I want out of this.
There we go.
You. Snubble was not in a good spot.
No, Snubble was fantastic. It was on 46.
Oh no, it was Houndour that wasn't in a good spot. You're right.
So Owl's picking up his...
Yep. Well, there's a Butterfree. I actually maybe would have considered not catching that because he has that Caterpie. And he could just get that for 2 of the evolutions. Also, 9 flying types, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
I'm writing that down.
So his egg is ready, but he does not have space in his party for it.
Preparation, preparation, preparation.
This interview is going to be fantastic.
Meanwhile, on Owl's end, he does have 3 evolutions now. He did get Execute to evolve. He got Gloom to evolve, and he got Clefairy to evolve.
Halq picking up his first one with Vulpix and Ninetales here. Found a Firestone in Ice Path, I believe it was, so nice little find there. Saves him the trouble of buying one. And Halq now has his 3rd egg.
Who's ready for the 126.50 bingo? Assuming he's getting the TM. I'm still really confused that Owl didn't look for it, since he was literally a floor away.
Alright, here we go.
What? He's
Alright,
going for basement TM. Okay, whatever.
He goes for basement TM first just to spite your 126.50 bingo.
If he wanted to get this TM, and if he actually bought escape ropes, then like he only has 1 left, but it's better to get the top floor TM, then take the elevator down here, then escape rope out. Much faster in terms of movement.
Not gonna lie, I saw an E and an X in there, and I was like, oh, no, wait, no, they're together. Never mind, experience share. Disappointment.
Exciller.
Don't you enjoy using Excellers too?
They're so good. Alright, so there we go. We got our first bingo. 127.37 in. He's got all the money in the world too. He's gonna stock up on his TMs here. So he's got 16. Also, Owl ran into a Mantine, and I don't know if he already owns one, but...
How does no one have 7 different berries? Because they didn't pick up berries. It's actually kind of sad.
What? What?
Alright, he's picking up more escape ropes, it looks
Good.
like. Yeah, he's gonna go in and grab the Slowpoke Well TM here. Did he
The buffer could probably be fixed by like a couple of seconds, but like it's the goals are getting clicked a little later than they're being completed, which is fine.
Now, did he buy the Goldenrod TMs and I just missed it, or?
Yes, he did.
Okay. So Al's got his TM10 now.
Yeah, I would try 2 seconds. I think that'd be good delay. Like 2 seconds faster, I mean. What is this movement? I'm trying to remember what was in here. I think Omanite was in here?
I believe so. I don't remember. He checked that a while ago. Halq, your item management has been a thing.
Atrocious is the word.
Now we already know that it's not a berry juice or an elixir, but like, oh my gosh.
Kill it! Kill it! All hail the death of anime!
There you go. Anime now officially dead. Anime is dead. Their name is out. Anime's name is outlawed at the Five Corners. Also, if anybody can name what I'm referencing, I applaud you.
Nobody name it because it'll enable him.
Gosh, you are such a buzzkill sometimes. I love
Hey
you,
man,
man.
I aim to please.
Nobody's gonna get it because I there's a pun here that I butchered the line. But anyway, so Halq, I think, has finally realized he needs to pick up berries.
Moving on.
Yeah, at this point, so yeah, we're moving on. Oh, there you go. I'm just gonna check the item here and nope. Was that what he did? Did he drop an ice berry to pick up the?
No, he already deposited an ice berry.
Oh, okay, good.
He picked up a second. He's fine.
I was trusting chat. That was my first mistake.
Never trust chat. Ever. Because he deposited an ice berry either in Azalea or slightly after. And I ripped on him for picking up the ice berry again.
Alright, so Halq now has TM50. He still doesn't have a good path to finish here. Unfortunately, that top row is a complete mystery for him until, well, aside from Snubble, like, I mean, and, well, okay, disregard. If all four is also on there, but like 3/5 of that top row is a mystery to him. Trust me, bad chat, worse commentary. And Halq finds another charcoal.
Lovely.
Halq forgetting you can't run from the trap encounters.
Well, he'll get some experience for evolutions, at least. Not the greatest experience, but he'll get some. Well, looks like Owl's gonna go 33.
There's a second evolution for Halq.
With a third quickly coming.
Did Owl
He
not
wasn't in
teach-
Cyanwood, he was in Olivine.
Did Owl not teach Sweet Scent?
He's probably keeping it for the sake of 20 TMs, which is never a smart play. I don't even know which berries people have.
Yeah, I lost all track of that when they stopped picking them up.
Well, there's a ghost type as a trap. And Hal didn't kill it for experience.
Ooh.
Well, there you go. Electrode play pays off again. No longer a mystery. And that could be his 4th Evo as well. Really convenient find.
So.
And Owl is giving up, or what is he doing here? Regardless of what his plan is, he is giving up a little early. Halq gave up a little early as well, but then he stayed committed, whereas Owl with the double quit. I hate this.
Do you think
Repels.
I think Owl might be forgetting about the access to the port of Olivine.
That still doesn't matter though, because Tauros was outside of the port.
No, I think he might be aware that the port of Olivine is a location, but he may not realize he has access to it. So he didn't see it in the first couple of encounters, so figures it's locked off from him. That is a possibility.
Wow, he had all the money in the world and only had like 2 escape ropes. Interesting. So Hal just needs 1 TM, and a good way to get that is to just take care of nice movement, L. Good way to take care of that is to just fight Price so you can set yourself up for Lugia's room. He does not, however, have any information on Bailey's Kulava Crocodile. So he might not necessarily be going for that. What is he doing?
But Mischievous is
everywhere. I don't recall if he saw Chikorita or not. Yeah, there's a flying type. Get it.
Come on, Owl. Catch it. Catch it, catch it.
Let's go, Owl.
Wow. Halq.
All hail Wiggly-Woo.
Lucks into a Wiggly-Woo. He's gonna Master Ball the Wiggly-Woo.
He does have Omanite information, yes. Alright, so now Price is looking pretty nice. Now just go evolve for your Executor. Buddy pal. What is he doing?
Is he checking the items he missed in...
Oh, he's getting Headbutt. He doesn't have Headbutt yet.
Oh, there we go.
He also has no concept of movement.
Hey man, have you ever tried biking through, like, a forest?
Yes, it's easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, actually. Oh! There we go.
Hello, Snubble.
Alan has found the Snubble. What a monster! Everything has electric attacks. So we have to double check where the Ammonite was again. I thought it was Slowpoke Well, but it wasn't in great spots. I do remember that. Looks like we might have an issue here. Also, Kabuto and Tin Tower. Gotta love that.
He's been trying to tweak the whole time, so...
Keys, do you want to
I'll adjust this.
Okay. Anyway. Alright, so Meryl's in Slowpoke Well, or Union Cave, excuse me. So that was the thing, like, Owl saw the Azumarill on 37 that Halq didn't run into, so Halq's trying to scramble for a play there. Meanwhile, Al, it looks like still figuring out his next move here. Two berries there. 3, 4, 5. You're at 5 berries, Halq.
He could have been at 7 already.
He could have been at 7 like 40 minutes ago. Alright, so Halq's gonna finally go to Price here, open up the option of Lugia's room. Which, to be fair, if he was gonna go to Price, he could have actually just skipped getting Headbutt.
What is Owl doing?
It looks like he's grabbing Flash. He might not know his way around Dark Cave for the black glasses. And he did already put in a bit of the legwork getting up the tower when he was trying to level the Cloister. Well, there's ghost info for Owl because Misdreavus is everywhere. Yeah, looking up a map is one thing, but doing it in the dark just based off the map is another thing entirely different. Like, knowing exactly where you're at.
It's really easy for someone in chat to either just assume something's easier for one person because it's easier for them, or to just completely disregard how other people play. Remember, they're not you. He might not be comfortable going off of the map.
Yeah, I think with a lack of knowledge going through the cave, this is the right play. Like, at least being able to see where you're going means you can fumble your way to it a lot easier than doing it in the dark.
He also got ghost info, so
That's true. That's true too. It did got him ghost info while he was at it. So Halq has returned to Olivine. He's surfing some extra steps, heading for Lugia's room.
Halq said he'd practice going from Cyanwood. What a liar.
Oh my gosh, ban the liar. He needs to... Okay, he's biking back to Olivine. He's buying repels? Is he buying repels? You have 2 repels still, don't you?
Oh, hail!
I can't believe we're cheering for him buying repels. Fly to Cyanwood, you liar! Oh well. Anyway. There we go. So, Owl is teaching Flash. And it looks like he's going to make his way into Dark Cave now. Hey, flying type. Catch it, 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 catch it. No, okay. I tried to bully him into catching it. It didn't work.
At this point in time, I think he's just playing the play. Oh, there's Miltank.
There's a Miltank for him. There we go. Alright, Halq's almost to Lugia's room here. Now we'll give Halq his 3rd bingo.
God, only 3rd?
Yes. Yeah, to be fair, going to Lugia's room is a lot easier than bumping your way through Dark Cave, honestly. In my opinion, of course.
Lugia's room is really easy to reach in comparison. He's looking for something that's here, I guess.
Alright, now we've seen all 5 of the
This is
legendary
Homo's room now, let's go!
Oh.
Why didn't he catch it for his 10th flying type?
Was that was the black glasses guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he didn't pick it up.
Turn around, Owl.
What
No!
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Do you think maybe he thinks it's an item on the ground?
I think that's what he's thinking.
Oh, I never knew that was the shape of that room. I always knew that room on the violent side of
At this point in time, I'm just giving him this out of pity. Like, if he's gonna forget that he got it already.
Oh yeah, Ammonite was Whirl Islands and Tin Tower. It looked absolutely garbage. Alright, Halq's finally gonna get that berry.
I think he grabbed the bitter already, though, didn't he?
I think he did. Oh my gosh. Halq.
Get the mystery berry!
Halq, you know, if you just grabbed the berries in order, this would have been so much easier.
He would have
so
had
much easier.
He would have had 6 by default. And then they had that burnt berry, too, so that would have been 7. He wouldn't have even needed the mystery. He'd be almost done if he had done that, but no.
Do you think part of this is him doing this on purpose, just to bother us?
No, I think this is genuine Halkery here.
All right, so that's 4 bingos now. He needs 1 more. Now, Meryl was in an awful location. Ammonite's in a bad location. He hasn't seen Berry Juice or Elixir. Kabuto was a bad spot. Houndour's in Slowpoke Well and Union Cave. That I think is going to be his best bet. Oh yeah, he's got the. He never got the Snubble. Yes, go on. 46. You're almost there, Halq. It was the easiest piece of information you had this entire ROM.
And he's approaching from New Bark, which is slower than Cherry Grip. You're killing me, Hal.
Like, what is... Why? Oh, I'm ready to roast him as soon as this is over.
I have nothing nice to say, so I won't say anything. That's a lie. I'm gonna say a lot to him.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, that is a crock and you know it. Alright, okay. Halkery, what is going on at this point? Alright, fair enough. Check to see if that's a berry juice or elixir. Alright, double checked his berry count. Like, he knows he just has to catch a Snubble, right? Am I... He could have... He's lucky he didn't get an encounter in that grass. If he had gotten an encounter, I would have lost it. Oh, I'd have snapped if he got an encounter in there.
So I guess I wasn't paying attention earlier, because Owl is not on Sunday, so... No, return for him. And there's the Snubble.
Easy Snubble, easy life. Let's go! So, column
First ball.
4.
All hail.
Rows 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, column 4, and TLBR. That is a race. Congratulations to Halker. He's moving on in the loser's bracket. And boy, loser's bracket is apropos. Coming from the man who's out. Good race. We'll see if we can get them in here to talk. And generally just bash on Halkery.
That was miserable.
You're miserable.
I know, so I guess I deserved it, kind of. But Jesus, there was no info ever. I almost cried when I saw that Tauros.
No, you listen here, man. Like,
I'm listening.
But both of you, berries. Both of you missed so many flying types. How you had 8 when you finally marked 7? No, you listen here, man. Like, you sure did. But both of you,
all right, let me confirm this for the fans.
Both of you missed so many flying types. How you had 8 when you finally marked 7?
I muted my desktop audio on stream, unless it's LeOwl.
You sure did.
Oh, okay. Pokédex. Flying. Oh yeah, well I had 8 because I got the Butterfree. Or maybe I have 9, fuck.
Ooh. This is a family-friendly stream here.
I mean, darn tootin', I have 8. 9. I'm already banned. Anyways, yeah, so there was just no info. Owl, where did you find the A-Leaf Koala Crocodile?
39, I believe it was.
Which one's 39?
Grass before Olivine.
It was 38. It was before you make the this turn to the south, wasn't it?
No, because he hopped the ledge to avoid the sailor.
Oh, okay.
How did he get an encounter there?
Very carefully.
Azumarill Quagsire?
Repels. My goodness gracious. None of you believe in repels.
I didn't believe in them because of the lack of info. I was just hoping I'd run into something.
I didn't believe in them.
I didn't. I mean, at the end I did. And I actually forgot to bring my sweet scent poke into War Islands.
I don't know. I'm dead.
So
here's a fun fact. So Tauros on 33 was actually a slightly better play because Bayleaf was also there.
Oh. All right, my next question is, where is 33?
The grass right outside of Union.
Oh, I tried. I got like 5 encounters there, but didn't find anything.
I think I only saw 3 different slots.
3, 5, same number. All right, where was Azumarill Quagsire?
Azumarill was 37.
Yep.
Okay. That's not one of the water routes. That's like, okay, that's the route.
That's right before Ekritique.
Ekritique. Okay. Yeah. I usually check a little bit of the grass there, but today I didn't. I checked the Kiza spot. That shit was dry. I mean, that stuff was dry.
Oh my god. How great.
Dan, why are you a mod?
that gosh darn lie of a encounter spot was awful.
I hope Nora.
On my way back, I got the encounter.
Oh, you probably will. That's okay. But yeah, any criticisms that you haven't addressed yet?
Nothing that's clean language.
Yeah, so,
all right, we'll wait till we go off the
air. So, I just want to ask a couple questions. Like, this is where, like, the professional interview begins. So, first of all, Owl, I want to talk about the Cloister. The Cloister is an all right moveset, and you ran into every electric attack under the sun. But I mostly wanted to ask you about Chuck's gym and Chuck's Blissey in particular.
Yeah.
So we commented that you should have taught strength beforehand, because you did have a little bit of recursion on typing. But having a physical move would have been helpful here. But take us through your mindset on the Chuck fight.
Holy crap. That was my mindset on that one.
That's fair. That's a fair mindset.
Freaking Blissey.
Now, Halq, you ran
go ahead.
I
was literally inside flaming the whole time. Who made this ROM? Every freaking poke got thunder moves.
That would be Oro. Make sure you blame Oro for that one.
Indeed.
I like you, Oro.
See, the sad thing about it is, in other ROMs, that Cloister would have been just fine. Like, obviously, electric moves and grass moves still would have been a little bit of an issue, but you don't typically run into that many. You just ran into move after move after move.
So Owl did not start with the Kingler?
Nope.
No.
He went with the Caesar.
Oh, he went with the Oro. That was a mistake.
I wished the Cloister had the moveset from the Caesar.
Really? The Kingler started with Sludge Bomb, Earthquake, I think Headbutt.
Yeah, Headbutt.
And Dream Eater.
Oh, speaking of, we were kind of disappointed in you, Halq.
No way. I would have never guessed.
You gave up. I'm so dead inside. So anyway, back to it. So professional face on. All right. So you gave up on the headbutt encounter with the slow bro after it, nuked the ever loving crap out of you.
Yeah.
We were kind of disappointed that you didn't chain into the rock smash encounter.
I saw that it had rock smash, and that's why I was trying to catch it, because I was trying to run from it, and that was unsuccessful because Kingler's not the most fit boy in the world. But as soon as I saw that rock smash, I'm like, all right, I'll throw a couple balls at it. And as soon as I knew I would die, I was like, I'll just leave. I wanted to do the rock smash so badly, but it wasn't gonna happen.
Fair enough. Yeah, that thing was a little bit terrifying there.
Yeah.
Al, I'm gonna ask you. So you went and picked up Flash to go through Dark Cave.
Yeah.
Which I agreed with. I agreed with the play. Like, if you don't know your way around Dark Cave, it makes sense. Grab Flash, and make your way through.
I mean, I don't know my way either. And look how I just kind of guessed.
I was embarrassed to watch you.
Always.
My mindset on that was get Flash and somehow find anything.
So Al, you were actually right there. That one guy that you got to and then biked away from is the guy that gives you black glasses. Yep. So I just want that wasn't so much a criticism. It's bit of a learning experience for you.
Yeah,
that way going forward. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm looking through my notes. I mean, Halq not checking his flying types and catching 1,000 extra ones after not catching any.
Yep.
I was really disappointed with the Omanite and Kabuto were in awful spots.
Yeah.
Oh, they were awful. Yeah.
I mean, I was literally shattered right from the beginning when the cloister literally ripped me apart on the first encounter. Then I knew, okay, I'm gonna be a little bit behind now. And then I went to Faulkner's gym, and the second trainer the Kangas mom just destroyed me.
What was it? The Abra that Faulkner had destroyed me at first. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna give it a couple tries. And if I can't do it, I guess I'll do Sprout Tower. But then the first time he had a thunder move and he annihilated me with it. The second time he used Minimize. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you did get pretty lucky on that. Like you made it through through Faulkner's gym pretty easily. Whereas Al got hung up in a lot of places. Just the cloister just unfortunately not able to pull its weight. It's like Kizaron said, it's other ROMs it would have been good. This one just was super unfortunate with what you ran into.
Pretty unlucky.
I mean, I had to deal with thunder moves too.
If it makes you feel any better, though, we spent pretty much the entire race making fun of Halq.
I expected that. That's why I was trying to play well to avoid that, but
no, not even close, Chief.
I still hate Oro and
anyways, I was so happy I lucked into that Tangela. As soon as I lucked into that Tangela, I'm like, I have a path. Let's go.
Yeah, that Tangela find was monstrous. Like that was your way to win. Like that was your exit strategy.
We would have been here. We would have been here an extra 30 minutes had I not caught that Tangela.
I think other than that, I think that about does it for my questions. Keys, do you have anything else you want to input here?
Good race, guys.
Thank you. Probably not on my part, but good games, LeOwl.
Yeah.
Oh, and also one last thing. I'm so disappointed in myself for teaching Mach Punch over Hydro Pump.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was kind of an odd play.
Like the second I pressed A to do that, I'm like, I hate myself. Literally, I was the second after.
Inside, as soon as I had Surf, I was in myself. I was like a little kid in the lolly store. Stab Surf, finally.
Well, I mean, Stab wouldn't have done so much for me because I have 50 base special. A 130 base attack, yes, please.
So I think that's about going to do it here for us. Does anybody have any extra comments before I go into the ending spiel here?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I only have to say I hate you, Oro, for that drum.
So let's.
I'm all right with you, Oro.
All right, so let's take a look at this here. I'm going to take a quick look at the brackets. So that, unfortunately, is going to be the last of LeOwl that we see for the tournament. Halq will move on to face the winner of Bry Guy versus Dulls. That match coming up on April 10th at 7:30 p.m. But on the other hand, we do have more racing coming up tomorrow. Make sure you are here right here on Random Mania 1 tomorrow at 3 p.m. We have Easton 8 versus Phantom Matt. That one is a loser's bracket match. Losers round 3, the winner of that will move on to face Cruel in losers round 4. And then we have a winner's bracket match. Winners round 4 at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Medician versus Hercules bench press. That should be a fantastic match. Make sure you catch that.
If you like spaghetti or pasta in general, check that match out.
I'm hoping to eventually play against that spaghetti and or pasta.
They're going to spaghetti all over the place? Is that
They're
where we're
both
going?
two of the most capable racers that are also the most likely to spaghetti.
If I win my next match, I play the loser of that, so I'll be watching.
So
You want Medic.
I want Medic because it's easy to kind of like throw him off, and he's so dead set on his hunch that if I do anything slightly out of the ordinary, he'll just be thrown off because his hunch is like, no, it's here, but it's not there.
And bear in mind that match between Medic and Hercules, Medic and Herc will be over on Random Mania 2 tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I'm sure whoever does commentary for the 3 should remind you of that, unless it's me, in which case I will anyway. But I think it's going to do it for us. Make sure you guys check out these runners, both LeOwl and Halq, coming up clutch. Good race between the two of them. Big shout-outs to Yanaman. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. Yaniman. All right, there we go. He hooked me up. Yeah, Yaniman. There we go. He's our restreamer. Big shout-outs to our restreamers for helping us out here, making sure that we get just a fantastic presentation out to you guys. And thank you guys for watching. And then big shout-outs to Kizaron for joining me on commentary here today.
Hey.
So, yeah, on behalf of Yaniman, Halq, LeOwl, Kizaron, my name is Mizzlesticks, and it's been an absolute pleasure. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good night.